So Norway's first semi-final, I really enjoyed. I was really happy, much happier than I was with it this time last year.
Norway. Good choice.
I thought it was a good selection of songs, good variety, and I'm even happy with the three that got through. I have very little to complain about.
We haven't really seen a winner yet because it's only the first semi-final, but actually I think the song Something Beautiful is the kind of thing that Norway could send.
Somewhere Beautiful, yeah. It's a nice little thing, like it belongs at the beginning of a Disney movie or something.
It's this Disney-ish sweet little girl ballad, and you know, Norway has weird taste when it comes to Eurovision. You know, just because they've sent Habba Habba and they've won in recent years and stuff, we expect them to be all up tempo and stuff, but they go for ballads as well.
Though her dress needs a bit of padding up here, as it were. There's something missing from the dress.
Apparently the singer is seen as a little sort of spoilt brat by a lot of Norwegian people, in which case that could play a role. But I think this song, it doesn't have a chorus, but I don't think that matters. I think it's got quite a nice vibe. And it won the semi, so who knows? Something Beautiful could be dangerous.
I would have chosen something else than the Carburetors. I would have gone for Lisa Stockel, but from a non-fan perspective, it kind of makes sense, the three songs that were chosen.
And I don't even mind that the Carburetors, or whatever they like to call themselves, got through. I actually found myself enjoying that too and screaming along at the screen with them. So, good work Norway, it's looking promising. I'm happy, yay!
Otherwise, the Carburetors, boring, really boring. I mean, I grew up on rock music, but you know, I don't need this kind of thing. And I can't even remember what the other one is called. It was
I absolutely like Reidun Sæther.
Something involving love.
She delivers the first big schlager of the season.
Obviously, I'm totally loving High on Love.
Noel probably talked about it because, you know, it's got screaming in it, so he probably loved it.
And she works that step. And her red shoes, fabulous.
I think my highlight from the first semi in Norway was the group United.
Little Bobby, that was good.
Because they had Benedicte Adrian from Dolly Deluxe, who kind of didn't appear for the first minute, and then she turned up and was just mental and generally insane. And that's about all I can say about it, really. I mean, there was a song there as well, but who cares? It's the woman from Dolly Deluxe being bizarre. Everyone wants that. Yeah, what can I say? I'm happy with Denmark.
The stage was great. As a national final, it was, well, you'd be a bit suicidal watching it, but the stage was great and the venue looked even more gigantic than it normally does. See what I did there? It's hilarious.
Obviously, the highlight of the show was Howie D from the Backstreet Boys turning up to sing with a friend in London for some reason, and his microphone not being turned on for some reason.
What was up with this male presenter and his flute?
They've actually managed to pick something that's even blander than what they usually pick, which is quite impressive, I have to admit.
Saluna Samai.
Although, as much as I probably will complain about it, it does start playing in my head.
Anyway, it's a good song, I like it.
You know, it's not the best song in the world. It's you know, it's middle of the road pop, but it's different.
It's a bit something different from Denmark, and still it's a straightforward pop song.
Like, it has popped into my head a lot of times since the weekend, so I'm probably going to end up not hating it at all and quite liking it. So I don't know, it mightn't do that badly at all. Denmark have a habit of, in the end, not doing badly, so who knows.
No, it's quite fresh, it's quite modern, it's quite real.
She needs a bit of styling and consulting with her wardrobe. Yeah, I loved her shoes, but that was about it. Seriously.
And it's a woman, it's not a man being boring.
I also liked Kenneth Patempa. What was his name?
Boring. Really, really happy that Venter didn't win. Now, nothing against the guys involved, because I like Patrick Isaacson a lot.
I also kind of like the male duo which sang Venter.
It's another Danish song. It's men doing slightly rockish pop. dull, plodding stuff. And, we've been there before. So I have to say, I'm really happy with what Denmark is sending.
I'm going to give it 5. 5 out of 10. I first wrote down 4 because I was in a right mood. But actually, 4 is a bit harsh. So we'll give it 5.
Because I like it, I'm giving it 8 points.
Happy with the winner, and therefore I give it 7 out of 10.
Try this. Yeah, does this look about right? Iceland just continues to pick the right songs.
Second week in a row, no real surprises. Regina Osk qualified, which makes sense because if she didn't, she'd go around to everybody in Iceland personally and hit them. She looks the type.
And of course, being the proper fanboy that I am, I absolutely loved Regina's song. I loved what she was wearing. I loved the backing choir behind her. I loved the leg movements. I'm bopping along to it. And I loved her at the beginning. She knows how to work that audience. Though she could do with another coat of makeup now in those lights. It was a bit harsh at times, getting a bit shiny. It's probably my favourite song, certainly in Iceland so far, and possibly overall at all this season. Though I don't know what that says really about the rest of the songs.
So they went for Regina and this other thing.
Simbi or whatever.
Men in farmers' costumes kind of shouted hey a bit.
Which is fabulous.
I call him Simple Simbi, and the rest of Reykjavik's homeless population.
And they got through. Iceland is a small country, remember this.
Frankly, the most attractive thing during that was the wooden goat or whatever it was that they brought on stage with them. And I suspect the wooden goat also wrote the song. But it just stumbles along until someone passes out. But really, yes, it was all about Regina. So go her. I'm fan wanking all over it.
No winners there, but then you never know. You don't know how they'll be in English. I don't know.
I would have liked Rosa Birgitta as well, but it kind of makes sense that they didn't choose that.
My favourite was song 5. I can't pronounce it because it's Icelandic and I'm English. We don't do foreign languages. But it was very cool and was clearly never going to have a chance at all.
So they absolutely picked the right songs.
I'm loving these Icelandic semi-finals because they show loads of old clips from old Icelandic finals from years past. So, you get to see amazing jackets and you get to see Bo Haldósson with hair and Daniel Agost with no hair. And it's brilliant. I love Iceland. I kind of wish their finals were more like the old days, but it's still cool. It's worth tuning into Iceland, and they're always the last one because of the time difference. Make sure you watch the third one. It's going to be very cool. The songs might not be very good, but the clips will be very good. I assure you of that.
On Wednesday, we have the Cypriot final coming from Nicosia. On the same day, the reference group will meet in Baku, and it's expected that the official slogan and theme will be revealed on this day. On Thursday, there's the semi-final allocation draw in Baku, and Germany will have the third show of Unser Staffel Baku coming from Cologne. On Friday we have the first show in Finland, but we couldn't find out if it's coming from Helsinki, Tampere, Turku, Rovaniemi or Äteritsi Puteritsi Puolilautatsi Jenke. On Saturday, finally, we will have the first semi in Hungary coming from Budapest. Iceland will have the third semi already coming from Reykjavik, and in Norway, MGP is coming to its second semi coming from Larvik.